Hey guys, I'm back. So first of all, I would like to thank you for all the support that you've been giving me, and we are close to about 800 subscribers to this channel, which is awesome. And also, I would like to thank Ember for giving me the shout out. So I think that kind of helped to bring a lot of subscribers to our channel, and the kind of subscriber grew in the last few weeks from probably 400 to 800 now. So, so I'm here to talk about the region ports again. I've been kind of busy with some real life things, and as you can see, my game room is also getting ready. So I'll kind of give you guys a tour once it's fully complete. It's almost done, so just about 10% work needs to be done. And if you guys are ever going to visit Singapore, so you can have a game or two with me and some beers. So let's do that. So again, sorry, coming back to the point, I'm here to talk about the regional ports that Ember was talking about. And after I made the first video, I didn't really follow up on that. I didn't really talk to anybody in any other regions. So literally, I was kind of busy with real life and had some wars and battles going on. So I kind of stumbled upon this video this morning, and I'm pretty sure you guys have watched this already. So I might be so late in introducing this video to you, but this video was done by Vernex. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, because English is not my first language. So he has given a fantastic overview on how the region port message is shaping up in the different regions. So as you can actually see that after the message was released by Ember, a lot of chaos, and you would have actually gotten like 50 different invites for different region chats and so on. So I think after all the video has been released by Ember, he has actually followed up with a lot of people to see how this all shaped up, and he has given a fantastic overview. So I provided the link in the description of my video. So if you have not watched it, please do watch now, and please subscribe to his channel. He is doing a great job. He has a lot of other videos where he recorded some wars. It was really fantastic. So you can actually even stop now and watch that video first and come back, subscribe to him, because he is giving some good information there. So what the video says, if you haven't watched, I'll just give you a quick overview. I might be wrong how I interpret things, but this is what I kind of got from the video. So there are like two big groups that's forming to fight against each other. And then each group has like trillions of power, and then they have spending capacity like no limits. Like everybody has like, I don't know, $1 million in their pocket to spend. And their hits were also brutal. So in that video, you will actually see some of the hits that these guys have done, and it's really brutal. So and it's just kind of weird, like 8 to 10 million troops dying in one hit. Whatever the troop tiers they are, but losing 10 million troops of yours would be like really crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy amount of troops that you would lose. And also. And apart from the video about the two groups that you will be seeing more information about that, I don't want to give too much information away, so you got to go and watch that video. From my own experience, I've also seen that there are some smaller groups forming between the regions, cross regions, and there are some groups that want to join these two bigger groups mentioned in that video. And also I think most of the time what I hear from people is they want to represent either one of these bigger groups to be safer. So that's what I have seen. So I've taken some notes here, what I wanted to say. So what I see right now is, if you already watched that video or going to watch that video, the question you will have in your mind is, what should I do? What will be my future? So far, from my experiences, some alliances have some clear plan on what they want to do. Some even have changed their names, etc. in my region, and some are still figuring out, like reaching out like octopuses with too many people going around in 2 different regions and on 50 different region chats, trying to find a perfect match in terms of who will be doing what. and they're also trying to reach the bigger groups where they can actually represent themselves. And some of the teams are doing the waiting game. It's like, okay, let me wait and see when this happens, and then we'll see what's in store for us. So there are multiple groups, and each of them are in a different progression levels. And I would say each of these decisions will have pros and cons, as we all know. Nothing is right or wrong in this situation, right? So depending on what you exactly want, you should actually do. So like an example of not joining any group would actually make you being alone, and probably all the bigger groups and the other tiny groups, that when I say tiny, they are a trillion. I'm not kidding. So the groups that are not joining these bigger groups, and they have their own groups, they are like probably a trillion power. So it's crazy. So they might actually start to farm everybody because you don't belong in any of the groups, and you might be left alone. Again, if you are a lone wolf and lone warrior, I think you would be loving that. But there is a risk of being farmed, obviously. And if you choose to join one of these bigger groups, you got to be ready to fight, spend some money, and I mean, there will always be protection because you are representing a multi-trillion group, but you're also being threatened by another multi-trillion group. So technically, it's like, just imagine that two bigger alliances are fighting against each other. So there is always a risk. You'll have to fight or bubble throughout and spend some money. So we're all ready to spend money, though, I guess. So depending on what size your alliance is and what you think you want to do in this game in the future, the choice might actually impact. So and remember, most of these decisions are made by the generals and the small group of leaders. So you might not really like what's happening, and if you think that things are going in a wrong way or you're not being informed, please reach out to your leaders and your generals. Speak about that right now. So you have every right to know, because your alliance leader can move alliances from one region to another, and he can actually have coalition with another problematic alliances. So all these possibilities, if you're really uncertain and you really want to know, please reach out to your leaders and talk about it now, because this is the right time. Because if you think things are not going in the right direction, and if you know that there are other alliances within your region is marching towards a plan that suits your style of play, then you can actually move now, right? So you can move between the alliances within your region, and then that would actually help you once the region ports are open. So again, don't wait. Just start to talk to your leaders and generals. And I know what you guys have been thinking. What is my plan yet? I don't have any plans right now. So to be honest, I'm really afraid of all the chaos that's going to happen. I'm really not ready to take a big change in a way, but at the same time, I'm also excited. So it's kind of a mixed feeling that I'm going through right now. And I'm also leaving all these decisions to my capable leaders, who will be able to give a proper future for all the players in the alliance. And so far, I think the communication has been pretty good. They've been open about their plans, and I think that's going to be healthy in all the alliances. If you're an alliance leader, if you're planning something, don't think that the information will be leaked or anything. If you think that it will affect the entire alliance, please reach out to the alliance group members now, so that you don't have problems when the migration happens and then all the chaos that you got to handle. So from my perspective, I'm just waiting to see what my leaders decide, and then I'll go with the flow. So and then we'll see how it goes. And also another thing that I wanted to bring to the topic today, it's my thoughts. So please ignore if you think what I'm saying is complete bullshit again. So this is about some people thinking that we should save the power and wait for the bigger things to happen, and not even going to fight for the last, 4-5 months. That's not good in my opinion. That's not healthy. So just play the normal game, right? I mean, the reason why I said that is to play the normal game. Go play the war events on weekends. Is that's when you will know your strength and weakness, and you don't want to get overwhelmed when 50 different alliances visiting you. So you should be on top of your game. I'm not saying I'm top of my game even though I play the regular game, but I just feel that you should do more of these attacks and defend, and so that you kind of know exactly what is your best combination to use, right? So I, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get embarrassed in front of new players coming to the region, so I would do my preparation. I know some of you are really smart and you know what exactly is your right combination, but most of the humans are trained in a way that we remember the latest events, and if you haven't fought for long, you would kind of have some issues early. I mean, you would still pick it up when you start fighting against the new invaders that's coming to your region, but you have limited time to kind of learn what is best combination that you have. So it also costs a lot of power during that time and money when you do that. So start to play the normal game. Just don't wait. I mean, just go try to do some regular wars and war events and stuff. I'm not saying you have to go all out and zero people and get zeroed. No. That's not what I meant. Just play, get more points than usually you would get. Try different combinations. Try more new leaders with new troop types or mixed troop types. See what would fit your build that you have in your cities. You should be knowing that, okay, so if I use 4 leaders of this, I would get a 1.5 million march size, and I'm going to get X amount of hit. So you should have those kind of formula in your mind. So when you are on the war front, you will be able to do some quick moves to take advantage of that. Okay, so I mean, please forgive me if I'm kind of wrong. Most of the time I am, but I just wanted to kind of share that what's in my mind. So another thing that I wanted to talk to the mid-level and low spending players, please start being active. So that's your tip. If you used to spend say an hour every day, try to spend 10 minutes every 2 hours, like whenever you get some breaks, because by that you will be doing more alliance missions and you will be collecting coins that you would be using for you and your team in the future to buy some the teleports or shields, boosts. You would need a lot of them, and you don't want to spend a lot of money later. You would still have to buy packs to keep up with the game, but at least you will have coins that you will be collecting for most of the members who would not spend, and they would need some help from the leaders who would stock enough supplies for them to use. So please be active. Please try to do some alliance missions and collect coins for your team, and alliance leaders, please make sure that you plan your supplies and ensure that you have enough coins for the people to sustain at least for, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks. That's a long time in the game. So by 4 to 6 weeks, if your alliance sustains, I'm pretty sure you can endure this for long. So you kind of safe, at least for the next round of chaos. So try to do that. And as I said, I'm kind of mixed feelings about this change, but I also look forward to it. So because we all wanted some change in the game, so this is going to give us what we want. And I've also been slacking, and I didn't do any of the videos that I mentioned in the past because of real life and wars that I'm going through right now. So I'll start doing some tests before all the chaos happens. And I want to test this, right? The apocalypse leaders. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I always get it wrong. So you have the 4 leaders, right? And you kind of get the combo. And I've seen that for all the attacks that I used to get, all people who park them in their city, they always use this 4 because they get the boost that they get, like 5% hospitalization limit or something. I mean, I forgot the boost that you get. So they kind of use these combos to get the buffs, that extra buffs that Ember gives. But what I kind of saw that is, when I use these leaders for attack, and I replace one of the leaders with a specialized attack leader, and I increased my hit power by at least one fourth of the total. So I like 25% extra, I would say. So and also from a defense standpoint, I kind of changed certain leaders within that a couple forget about it, the combo leaders that I have, and then the defense was like really crazy. So the changes that I saw. So I wanted to do a test in terms of numbers, right? To say you have the 4 leaders that you have slotted to get the bonus, and if you change one of the leaders into an attacking leader, what would be the boost that you would get? Say, for example, if you are replacing that with an infantry or with a vehicle leader or with a demolition leader, or you can actually use a troop leader like Shadow Stalker. I mean, it's a bad example, but and mixing troops up. So all these tests will reveal whether you should go with a combination of those 4 leaders to get the buffs, or to sacrifice one of the leaders, freeze it, and then use a proper attacking leader to get some extra benefits. So I'm going to do those videos, and I need some help on that. I'll have to reach out to one of my alliance member to do this for me. And also I'm really stuck in getting more ideas on the videos. So if you have any of those ideas, please use the comment section to write down, and I'll try to do as much as possible in the next few weeks. So always I do these videos at night. As you can see, it's about 9 o'clock here in the evening. So I'll try to maximize my evenings to get more videos done, and I'll post it. And thanks for watching my video as usual and putting up with my bullshit. And if you like the video, please press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I'll see you all with another video soon. And thank you again for watching this video. Really appreciate it.